Hey everybody, it is Vanessa here, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give, and this is literally take 4 on a message that I'm trying to get out to you guys today. Started off on Facebook Live, and for whatever reason the internet down here in the coast in Warrnambool was just so shocking that it just kept cutting out, in again, off, out again, and so I thought, what am I going to do? I'll record just a video and upload it. And yeah, the reason why it's take 4 is because I've had some issue with my phone. I've had to borrow somebody else's phone, and hoping, fingers crossed, that this actually works, because it's so funny that the message that I wanted to bring to you guys today is that your greatest results are born from your ability to remain patient and consistent. And I'm definitely having my patience and my consistency challenged today. I've been seriously consistent. I'm trying my best to be as patient as possible. So it's just funny how that's happened. And what I really wanted to bring the message to you guys today was ultimately that, you know, my results in my life got seriously better when I pulled myself out from the mindset of instant gratification, wanting your results yesterday, trying to go, get, and trying to find the magic pill, trying to find the shortcut. And I shifted that to a place of, hey, this is a long-term game. My results in life, I'm here for the long haul, you know, slow it down, remain patient, remain consistent. And the only way that you do that is by shifting to a more long-term perspective rather than the right here, right now, got to have it yesterday sort of mentality and attitude. So I'm hoping that this sort of resonates with you guys today, and that it sparks you to think about how you've been operating, how you're showing up, and have you sort of been starting and stopping and starting and stopping and sort of falling off the bandwagon and just, you know, sort of beating yourself down and not getting the results that you say you want to get. And ultimately, I hope that this message inspires you to shift your focus to something more long-term. Like I said, you know, life is a long-term game. You got to play it that way. So, you know, ultimately, a big piece of this is having really great rituals. So when I wasn't getting results, when I was falling off the bandwagon, I wanted that instant gratification, I wanted that shortcut. You know, when I was in that mentality, you know, I wasn't following through because my expectations on myself to achieve today, you know, my to-do list, I'd have 4 to-do lists. I'd have so many things that I'd expected myself to achieve in any given day or a short period of time. And ultimately, you can only sort of try and sustain that and live up to that for a short period of time. And you fall off the bandwagon, you feel defeated, you lose trust and belief in yourself because you've said you wanted to achieve something, yet you couldn't follow through and do it. And that ultimately keeps you in this sort of self-sabotaging cycle, and you can't get your results. And then if you go on that journey for long enough, you know, you start to beat up on yourself for so much because you just don't trust yourself anymore, because you're sick and tired of hearing yourself say you're going to do something and then you don't follow through and you don't get your results. And ultimately, you know, it takes us into this defeated attitude where we lose our self-belief, and it makes it so much harder to break through and actually get some great consistent results. So wherever you are on that journey right now, I want you to take it back a notch, you know, and start to recognize, you know, and be intentional about who are you and what do you want, and create rituals around, you know, the actions that you need to take in order to get that end result in the long term. You know, anything that you want to be consistent about, you want to create, you've got to pull it back down to small incremental actions that you can take on a consistent basis that don't overwhelm you. And that, my friends, is how you get your results. You know, I used to challenge myself to like finish a book in, you know, a week, and you know, get to hour-long meditations every single day, and you know, just crazy stuff in my health, in my nutrition, and all of these sort of things, having these really high expectations for myself, and I'd achieve the results for a short period of time, but then I'd fall off the bandwagon and I'd feel defeated, and then I'd, you know, want to punish myself and then push myself to try and get back into it. And ultimately, it doesn't work. It's not sustainable. So you have to identify what are the sustainable rituals that I can take on a consistent basis that are going to lead me eventually to the results that I'm after. And I know it's really hard because I know what it feels like to have to feel like you got to slow down when you really want to get the results quickly. But I guaranteed, my friend, I've been there too many times myself to not really pick up the pattern that when you go for the short-term gratification, trying to get your results really, really quickly and putting all this expectation and overwhelm on yourself, you create a much longer detour journey for yourself. So the best advice that I could give you there is to take it back and, you know, stop being so expecting of yourself, you know, to do something crazy, you know, like, and, you know, like the whole read a book in a week, like you can do that, no doubt about it. But do you want to read a book in a week this year and then, you know, fall off the bandwagon and not pick up another book because your expectations are too high and you want to just get better and better and better, and it's got to be 2 books a week or it's got to be 3 books a week, you know, and it's never ending and you just get yourself into overwhelm? Or, you know, you're going to read many more books if you just, you know, commit to reading each and every day for a set period of time. You know, if you did 20 minutes of reading each and every day, well, that's sustainable, you know, even if it's 5 minutes a day of reading just to create that habit. And that is how you get your long-term results. You know, if you want to be a writer, are you writing every day? Are you, you know, just, are you writing, you know, for 15, 20 minutes every single day to create that habit so that you can get better and better and better? And it was Aristotle that said that we are what we repeatedly do. So get intentional. Who do you want to be? Who is your higher self? What consistent rituals would that person take in order to maintain that healthy identity? And you got to start doing it. So there is no magic pill. There is no shortcut. You got to start to automate a routine that leads you towards the kind of person you want to be and the kind of results that you're looking to achieve. And that is, you know, you've got to do that with a long-term perspective. You're in life for the long haul. If you want results and you want them quickest as possible, create consistent routines and rituals around the actions that will lead you to those results. Something that you can easily attain each and every day, even when you don't feel like it. That's key. And, you know, and also if you create rituals, you know, we only have so much willpower, right? So if you've got to make decisions each and every day about what you're going to do, you know, you lose the willpower, you can easily fall off the bandwagon. So if you create those small little rituals that are easy to achieve on a daily basis that you know are aligned with the results and the kind of person that you want to be, then ultimately, you know, that is what is going to allow you to actually achieve your results, you know. So create those rituals, definitely. And, you know, if you want peak performance, you've got to be consistent. If you want to build relationship, whether that be in your personal life or in your business life, you got to be consistent. People need to trust you. So you got to keep showing up and you got to be consistent. You got to have patience. Patience is absolute key, you know, as to shifting out of that mindset of got to have it here right now versus I'm in here for the long haul. Like, it's the whole slow and steady wins the race, you know. So it is simple, yet, you know, you might know it intellectually, like I used to know it intellectually, but once you actually get it, you start showing up in a whole different realm, and you're more centered, you know, you're more in alignment. You've got a greater level of strength and certainty as to how you operate and move into the world. And ultimately you build relationships, you build trust because you're consistent, and you start getting much, much better results. And particularly in all areas, really, you know, like your relationships, your business, your health, your finances. It's all about having that long-term vision, remaining consistent and patient, my friends, and, you know, losing that all or nothing attitude. really upgrading it to an attitude of long-term, I'm in it for the long haul, patience and consistency. So guys, I hope that this message was valuable to you. I miss having you guys live with me today because of the internet. So I miss having your interaction. I miss seeing who's watching. So I would absolutely love it if you could comment as you're watching through this video and let me know where you're from, what value you've come from it. Just say hi, just connect with me. I would absolutely love that. And I really, really hope that today's message has been valuable to you guys. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, any of it, definitely let me know. Post in the comments below or send me a message, ideally to my business page, so I make sure that I see it and get to it quickly. And that's it from me today, guys. So wherever you're watching from in the world today, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, all of it coming at you. And I hope that today's message has inspired you to be more patient and more consistent so that you can ultimately get your greatest results in life. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow on Facebook Live if I get the internet sorted. So I'm sending you much love.